Another question I see a lot today, women who are looking for ways to get their boyfriend to marry them. I mean, is that kind of poking the bear too much? Should you try and force or get someone to marry you?
I wonder about that. I wonder about forcing somebody or coercing somebody into marriage. If they are not ready and willing to commit, and they do commit, how strong is that commitment? And what are your motives? Why do you need to have a husband right now? What is wrong with just a strong relationship without the legal ties? Are you putting the cart before the horse? What about, establishing those communication styles? What about working through all the issues as a couple before you get married to make sure it's a secure and really what you want to do? What if you get married too fast and you find out that he's got a lot of things that he didn't tell you about and that you now don't like? There's so many different possible scenarios that can happen if you don't take the time to get to know somebody as thoroughly as you could before marriage.
Yeah. That to me would fall under the short-term thinking category where I hear a lot of women say, look, I just want to experience my own wedding day. And they don't think beyond that. I mean, is that kind of a little bit dangerous?
I believe it is. I think that if everything is the Hollywood glamour, but behind a wedding itself, that's that's a very stressful experience anyways, being, the wedding itself, but what happens afterwards? And if you don't have the equipment to work well together after that marriage or after the wedding, what are you going to do? How are you going to move forward? Wouldn't it be more prudent to have those steps already taken before you get to the point where you say, I do?
Mm. And do you have any advice for women who, I guess men might fall into this category as well, who go out and talk to psychics and people who cast spells? I mean, is that kind of getting into more dangerous territory?
Oh, definitely. There is the possibility of soulmates and drawing your soulmate to you, but having it pointed directly at somebody in specific, that impedes on their free will. And but that's speaking as a psychic and working outside of those realms as a marriage counselor that I do. So impeding on somebody's free will makes things pretty dicey. I mean, would we want anybody to do that to us? Fall back on that golden rule. I certainly would not want to coerce somebody into something that it's not really in their plan. It could cause pain in the future.